Hey guys, how's it going today? Today I'm just going to make a quick video on why I feel that the Sony FS5 Mark II is better than the A7S III, but just in a few ways. Now this is not going to be a spec detailed video. We all know that the A7S III shoots 422 10-bit. We also know that the FS5 Mark II shoots 4K and only in 8-bit, and it shoots 1080 at 10-bit at 422. But that doesn't matter. Let's get into the reasons why I feel it's still a relevant camera, and in some areas it's better than the A7S III. So first of all, when you pick up this camera, man, it's just ready to go. Every single shoot that I've been to, everything that I've shot, every time I bring this camera, it works every time, so it's practical, all right? Every time I pick it up, it works. Every time I charge the battery, this battery goes roughly about from 1 to 5.5 to 6 hours, depending on its usage. And the recharge time is about 45 minutes per battery. So you don't even need to get a V-mounting system or this huge rig system for power. You can just simply get you a few of these large format batteries as you see here. And the recharge time is ridiculous. This grip on here makes this camera so much better, man, for running, gunning, documentary filmmaking, for just taking this around and just doing different projects, music videos, anything that need a little handheld motion to it, you can use it, all right? Also, you look here, you'll see all of the customizable options that you have on the outside of the camera. No need to go inside of a menu system and be cluttered by the Sony's menu system, since this has the older like model, but most of your options you can customize here. You have onboard audio mixer here. You have an XLR port that comes standard here, and also here, as you see. All right, it also has onboard SDI, onboard HDMI. All right, when paired with the Ninja 5, it can get up to 12-bit raw external. So there, if you want to get the look of a Sony A7S III with an FS5 and you don't mind, you can go out and just get an external recorder and you have the same thing. Just saying, it's just options that you can get. It also has on the actual camera system, roughly around 12 mounting points. If you see here, the FS5 already had an articulating screen. I mean, this screen can go pretty much any way you want it to go. You can place it anywhere on this camera system. You can see the mounting points here, the mounting points all on here, just everywhere, man. This camera is just ready to go. It's light, it's compact, it's modular. Currently I have the Tamron 2.8 lens on here. I was out shooting a couple of things, which I'll put in the video. Just little snippets of video to show you how clear that 1080 422 10-bit is, and even the 4K raw. Also, this shoots raw. So if you have an external recorder, not only are you getting 12-bit, but you're getting 12-bit raw. So plenty of information for you to be able to edit. But also remember, a lot of times 8-bit is just fine if you light it correctly, if you know what you're doing, if you know your f-stops, if you know your exposures, if you know all of the little tricks that's gonna make you a better cinematographer, filmmaker, or whatever you wanna be. At the end of the day, oh, how could I forget? How can I forget? This ND filter, oh my God, this ND filter is so magical. There have been so many times when I've been in very bright outside scenarios where I was at like a f11 to a f22 and I had to reduce that light, and you can just dial it in right here with this little button. It goes from clear to 1, 2, and 3rd. And then they have the variable switch here where you can just dial in that perfect look that you want without touching ISO, without touching your aperture, without touching shutter speed. It just makes it that much more comfortable for you to just have faith in this camera system. But overall, if you look at it, it has it compared to other cameras. I know the C300 Mark II, 14 stops of dynamic range, FS5 14 stops. The Arri Alexa, 14 stops of dynamic range at 4K, FS5. 14 stops of dynamic range, shoots 4K. So I'm just trying to tell you that yes, the Sony A7S III can really beat this in reference to its hybrid capacity, being able to take photos and be able to move around without looking suspicious or like a film crew. But to this day, I still feel that the Sony FS5 Mark II is very relevant. If you have an external recorder, boom, you've just got you an A7S III. It's ready to rumble, it's ready to go, it's dependent, it's just ready to work every single time, and practicality beats technology in my opinion. If it's practical, if you know it's gonna work, if you know your codec's gonna be straight, all you need is regular SD cards for this camera. You don't need any CF Express A, it's top tier. I recommend getting the Sony FS5 Mark II still to this day. I love my A7S III, oh reliable as I call her. She's ready to go, she's ready to rumble. So that's been my video. I know I've been talking a little quick, but yeah, I just wanted to come from my perspective and not some tech debate. I don't want to pixel pimp. So that's it. It's your boy Todd Talks. I'm on to the next one. I'm out.